children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadows. partir, venir et mourir. Écoute chérie, j'ai pas le temps. Écoute chérie.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Leader, Commander-in-Chief, Executive Director, and Boss of Spina di Rosula. Nice to meet you. I am Navia. She said...
Runway walk, let me see your runway walk. Make your heels click, make the runway talk. Come on, pretty ass women taking pictures that never come outside until they look vicious. Damn, what I gotta say to get it.
Is the Tsaritsa's weapon of war, and he stands for the might of zhngchi.
Wolf in sheep's clothing. To exert a higher level of control over people, she puts on a graceful and cordial front. Most of those who have seen her true crazy self have gone poof.
I heard Regretter's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure.
Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our national icon, Fontaine's biggest celebrity, Marina the Fontaine!
As long as the light of the hearth still shines, I'll always have a home to return to.
That our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Charges have now been pressed. Answer my question, Mr. Linny.
The horrors, they lurk beneath the shadows of remorse. You wouldn't know, of course, but I force a new judgment day. On this day you will repay your respects to all that may lurk in between your mind and mankind. So have a seat and be afraid. Fear's about to commence the final ritual. One thought is all we need for this to be complete. And when the day begins to take form, you won't be leaving those doors. You'll only live with us inside the darkness as we tell you what.
Hear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
Sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld. Where is Vengeanceko?
From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vengeanceko's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you, Vache. It's all because of you. Vache. Drown.
Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded. So it is your birthday. Happy birthday. I do not know if rain is in the forecast today, but let me see what I can do. Though I regard the Melazines as my own daughters, I feel that I learn more from their unique perspective on the world than I could ever teach to them. Zhngchi is one of the Melazines with whom I have a great deal of contact, and I always look forward to seeing her.
Excuse me? Monsieur Neuvillette! It's been so long! I'm really sorry. Are we late?
No, I was just early. You were right on time.
We're here to pick you up. The other Melazines are back in the village making you dinner. Thanks for making the journey. Today, I'll be interviewing you on behalf of Mercy Village. And Monsieur Neuvillette, please, take this flower. I just picked it for you. Monsieur Neuvillette! Monsieur Neuvillette! Monsieur Neuvillette! He's not hard of hearing, you know. Be polite.
It's all right. Hello, everyone. I'm delighted to see all of you as well. Did you all receive the gifts I had sent over earlier?
We did! Everyone loves them! Zana really liked the components you gave her, and she got you a thank you gift. She used them to make a pistol. I'll definitely join the Marechaussee Phantom soon. But please believe in me!
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Finally, Melusines are to be addressed using she/her pronouns, never the impersonal it/its. That last one was my personal contribution.
Shady. No, I'm being serious. It's very simple and in your face. It's just like, hey, girl, shut the fuck up. I ain't gotta explain shit to you. You see the damn shirt. The shirt ain't down all over the top, bitch. It say fucking Adachi apparel and it's fucking simple. Fuck. Ain't shady shit about shit, you shady bitch.
Dear Monsieur Neuvillette, how are you?
Zhngchi.
I haven't written in a while, so I thought I'd send you an update. Anyway, the Duke and I are planning on taking a trip out, so we'll definitely see you soon.
I look forward to it.
Hope you're not too busy. We're here.
Merely an attempt at humor. You can disregard what I said. That's impossible, I'm afraid. My imagination's already running wild. There's no need to worry. Clarand is protecting her as we speak.
That's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, that nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Wrightsley.
Okay, I get it.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it. There is no dish that could ever compare to pure, unadulterated water.
I'm gonna be just like you. No matter what you say I can do, I'll follow you until the day I can smile at you and say, Big brother, I'm just like you.
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Neuvillette, too! To see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry. Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did?
Miss Carol chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House.
It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain.
Rain? It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today.
This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Despised and hated by all. Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
Rain. It's raining.
Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud and everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice.
neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. It's as if there's something I've forgotten since the very beginning. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. I've lived in Fontaine for a long time. I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns. The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat.
They say that when the first usurper arrived on Teyvat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Dragons has always seen itself as the master and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods.
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations. There is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans.
Puny god, puny human. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You will find no gratefulness from me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy the 7 nations.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history.
We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders. An unimaginable war took place in Teyvat, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash.
Powerless against the power in the sky, it's been unable to stir up any trouble. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the abyss. The giant spike fell from the sky. It once repaired the rifts of Teyvat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat.
The apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike.
I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. The era of the dragons was over. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones, while others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found.
My hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go?
I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
Water is gradually swallowing our memories. The value of a human life is
every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
So interminable. So lonely.
Tsunami of fury. A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day!
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
I said I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon?
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type. After all, nothing is easier to fool than the sunset.
Fall inside a hole inside a
as a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Furina is guilty.
Please, everyone, anyone, just listen to me. I swear, I really am your archive.
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. Furina. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Stay here, Navia. You're one of us.
But they're all dead.
You're not real humans.
Hydro Archon's true sin was creating us.
Vache.
Existence belies Virginia's justice.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon, guilty to be punished via the death sentence.
Please, everyone, anyone, just listen to me.
I have to
I really am your archive.
I've separated my divinity from my body and spirit. So lonely. The plan to deceive the heavenly hundreds of years must have passed. It's been 500 years. I never imagined that it would hurt so much.
Original sin is the fairest. Everyone sinks. Make the most of the final feast. Because for the sinners, the curtain call has come.
The hour of my execution is almost here. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common.
Dragon, don't cry. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Neuvillette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven. Now that I have reclaimed one of the 7 authorities from the hands of the usurpers, I have regained my true form. I am now a fully fledged dragon, powerful enough to judge the rest of the gods. My final destiny is to judge the usurper king in the heavens above. But until that time comes, I will lend my power to you.
Get your money, fuck the legends, fuck the cloud. Tear it up, kick the door down.
In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty. I've lived in Fontaine for a long time. I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider.
What I really think is, every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions. I can't fully understand myself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both. That even some members of the Seven don a counterfeit vision before mingling with their people? My apologies. Excuse me? You're saying that even some members of the Seven don a counterfeit vision before mingling with their people? My apologies. I was just caught off guard by the absurdity of the situation.